A House panel cites Office of the Vice President Chief of Staff Undersecretary Zuleika Lopez for contempt as lawmakers found her committing undue interference in the panel's hearings. During the House Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability hearing on Wednesday, November 20, ACT Teachers Party List Representative Franz Castro moves to cite Lopez for contempt. Castro cites the OVP officials' letter to the Commission on Audit asking that the agency refrain from giving the House the audit observations on OVP's confidential fund expenses. Castro believes that Lopez and the OVP were ordering COA, which would prevent the House from scrutinizing the office's transactions.
Nakalagay dito, no, we are of the position that the subject subpoena should not be complied with. Parang siga-siga ba yung Office of the Vice President na utusan yung OVP, utusan ang COA na hindi kami sundin ang Congress or House of Representatives?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, hindi po siga-siga ang OVP. It is really just a respectful request, Your Honor, for them to consider our position.
Panel Chairperson Joel Chu approves the motion after it was duly seconded.
Good day po sa lahat. This is Fiscal AJ once again. Tama ba ang order na ilipat ng kulungan si Atty. Lopez from her detention facility in the House of Representatives to the Women's Correctional Facility in Mandaluyong? To answer this question, we have to look into their rules of procedure governing inquiries in aid of legislation, particularly Section 11, which states that contempt of the committee shall be deemed contempt of the House. The person cited in this section may, upon order of the committee, be detained in such place as the chairperson or acting chairperson may designate. Moreover, in its Section 12, it states, by a vote of 2/3 of the members present, there being a quorum, those cited under Section 11, paragraphs E and F, shall be detained for a period not exceeding 10 days in a place designated by the chairperson or acting chairperson under the custody of the Sergeant-at-Arms. As you have heard from the video, Atty. Lopez was cited in contempt for undue interference because she allegedly requested the Commission on Audit not to comply with the order of the House of Representatives. As a result, she was ordered detained at the House detention facility, and later another order was issued transferring her detention to the Women's Correctional Facility in Mandaluyong. Now, to answer the question I posed earlier, in my opinion, mukhang hindi po valid ang order na i-transfer si Atty. Lopez sa Women's Correctional Facility. Section 12 clearly states that if the ground for contempt is undue interference, the person shall be detained in a place designated by the chairperson under the custody of the Sergeant-at-Arms. While it is true that the chairperson or acting chairperson can detain the person cited in contempt in such place as he may designate, however, if the ground for contempt is undue interference, the person detained must be under the custody of the House Sergeant-at-Arms. Pag nilipat po kasi sa Women's Correctional si Atty. Lopez, then she will no longer be under the custody of the House Sergeant-at-Arms but will be under the custody of the jail warden of the correctional facility. Malinaw po ang nakasaad sa rules mismo ng House. It cannot violate its own rules of procedure. Now, if I am the counsel of Atty. Lopez, I will also argue that her transfer to the Women's Correctional will not be proper because a correctional facility is only for persons facing criminal charges in court. In the case of Atty. Lopez, she is not facing any criminal charge. It is merely a contempt order issued by Congress in order to discipline Atty. Lopez for her alleged contemptuous act. Therefore, her detention is not considered a criminal incarceration but only as a coercive measure to ensure compliance with congressional processes. So yan lang po ang lesson natin for today and see you in my next video. Maraming salamat po.